This is Ben Isaacs, and I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Cincinnati Bengals legend TJ Houshmandzadeh. TJ, welcome.
Ben, what's up, baby? You in Chicago or you just a Bears fan?
I'm just a big Bears fan, but I'm in London, but I'm
I
a
figured
fan.
you're in London from your accent. I assumed. I didn't, but they say when you assume.
That's right. That's right. And you're an intelligent man, so I know you're not going to assume, but you're going to make an educated guess. Although it's been challenging, they're still in the hunt for the playoffs off the back of a blowout win of the Las Vegas Raiders, and much of that is thanks to quarterback Joe Burrow. So, from a wide receiver's perspective, what do you see when you watch Burrow that most impresses you?
Accuracy. He throws the ball accurately. He throws the ball on time. And that's what you want as a receiver because now you have opportunities to do something after the catch. Rarely do you see his receivers in the middle of the field catching the ball and getting hit simultaneously at the same time because he's throwing with such anticipation that doesn't happen. You see it across the league. You saw yesterday with Chris Olave and Derek Carr when he got blown up. Joe doesn't put his receivers in those situations, and so he understands what the defense is trying to do, and he throws with great anticipation.
Where would you rank him among current NFL quarterbacks? Let's say, and this is a contentious point, but let's say Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, and Burrow are the four best in the league right now. What order would you put those four in?
Are we going off of how they're playing this year or just how we see
If
them?
you how you see them, because I know Mahomes has almost been a game manager this season, but if he's got to get that magic going, he
Yeah.
can do it, right?
Yeah. Well, that's tough. I don't think you can go wrong, but I think you have to put Mahomes one because he's won so many Super Bowls in such a short period of time. 2 through 4 can be interchangeable. Many would have said prior to this season that Lamar was 4. I don't know who would have put him 2 or 3, but the way that Lamar is playing, he's throwing the ball better than ever. And so right now, I would probably put Lamar 2, Joe Burrow 3, Josh Allen 4.
That's a heck of a four, though, right? That's great company to be in. But what about the other side of the ball for the Bengals now? The defense has not lived up to their preseason billing. What do you think's gone wrong there?
We don't have the playmakers making plays. And I can point to so many different games. We obviously lose to the Patriots game 1, which shocked me. And they're for sure gonna go in too, because they have the Chiefs week 2. And it's 4th and 16 game on the line. I mean, that's over. And so to lose that game, they're just not making the play at the moment. And to me, that is the biggest key. They've made the play at the moment against these lesser teams. Lesser teams, I'm talking record-wise, the Panthers, the Giants, the Raiders. I need you to make these plays this Thursday against the Ravens. I need you to make these plays against the Steelers. And so if we can do that, we got a chance. But the defense is going to have to make plays against good offensive teams, not these teams that are struggling. I mean, the Raiders just fired damn near their entire offensive coaching staff. And so let's make some plays against the better teams.
And head coach Zach Taylor, he's clearly under pressure because the expectations in Cincinnati are make a Super Bowl run. We've seen them get to a Super Bowl. We know what Joe Burrow can do. We know those offensive weapons that he's had around him, but pressure is on Zach Taylor. I feel like he's potentially on the hot seat. What does he have to do to keep his job? Is it reach the
Yeah.
postseason? Is it win a playoff game? Or is he safe no matter what for this season?
I would say he's safe no matter what. But you can't go 5-12, 6-11, 7-10. You gotta be competitive and just fall short if you don't make the playoffs. They missed Joe Mixon. They kind of miscalculated that right there, that that they wouldn't need him. They miss him more than I believe they thought they would. Um, T has missed a good portion of the season, missed the first 2 games. He's missed the last 2 games. Um, they don't have their best players when they've needed them the most. And so it's come down to pretty much Joe and Jamar trying to carry him offensively now. If Brown can give us that type of production on the ground, we'll be all right. Hopefully, the other Brown, Orlando Zeus Jr., will come back this Thursday on that offensive line. But it's really Zach need to get us to the playoffs, be competitive. Because if we have a healthy team, I like our chances. I really do like our chances.
Well, this is what I was going to end on actually. Just before I let you go, do you think the Bengals are still in playoff contention? And if they do make the postseason, should people fear them? Because the way I see it is that we know they've got talent. And if they're making it and they're playing football in January, that means they've gone on a run, right? They are then a hot team. That feels like a team you don't want to have to play. Is that how you see it?
I do. We got to win this game Thursday. Hopefully, come Friday, you'll recall this conversation. We win. I'll say if we win this game Thursday, we make in the playoffs. If we beat the Ravens this Thursday, we will be in the playoffs. Nobody wants to play the Bengals. When you have that dynamic of an offense, those type of playmakers, you don't want to play them. You would rather play somebody else that doesn't have those weapons. But the AFC is going to be tough because the Jets look like they may have turned a corner. The Broncos are playing pretty good, but they do have a rookie quarterback. And so you have very, very small margin for error. You can't really slip up anymore. Had enough slip ups early on, but we win this game Thursday. I'll go out on a limb and say we'll make it.
And Pittsburgh obviously have had a good start to the season, but they they still don't convince me at quarterback. I'm a big Justin Fields fan. Russell Wilson's replaced him. It looks like an improvement, but the Bengals have got to haul in the Steelers as well, right? Not
Got
just
to
not
play
just
them
the
twice. We
Ravens. Yeah.
we got to play the Steelers twice. I feel like the Steelers season starts Sunday. They brought Russell Wilson back to play when they was playing nobody, gave him his confidence back. Now they're gonna go play the Washington Commanders in Washington. Um, we know they're gonna play defense. Let's see. This weekend will tell me whether the Steelers are for real or not. This is what they'll tell me. If they beat the Commanders, they serious.
I think we're going to learn a lot about the AFC North in the next week. And you'll know the phrase, it all comes out in the wash. Clearly, Tide would agree with us on that. I think it's all going to come out in the wash with the AFC North. We're going to find out a lot. There's 3 teams in contention. We can forget the Browns. But TJ, thank you for your time. I think your Bengals are going to reach the postseason. And let's see how it goes against the Ravens on Thursday.
All right, man. I see all the Chicago Bears stuff, man. Caleb is my guy, man. Y'all might just need a new coaching staff, brother.
During your time as a Bengal, you were known for being a tough receiver, right? Some guys step out of bounds as soon as they make a catch, but that wasn't your style. Some of your catches over the middle, you knew you'd get a linebacker and a cornerback hitting you immediately. You didn't flinch. And what I noticed from rewatching some Bengals games from the 2000s today is because of the way you played, you ended up with grass stains, paint stains, and mud all over your uniform. And it started to make sense. Is this why you decided to link up with Tide, a laundry detergent brand? You wanted your old jerseys to look pristine again. What can you tell us about Tide tackles?
Man, you said it better than I could say it. And when you make a mess like that, who's gonna keep clean it better than Tide? Nobody. So you make that type of mess, Clyde gonna clean it better than everybody else. So it was perfect. Yes, I like that. I like how you just threw me the lob. I just had to finish that. Yeah.